and it's 3-1. Presentation Convent, Cashel leading Presentation Convent Terenure by these 2 goals. As Teresa Dwyer gets it out again, sent further by Kathleen Ryan for Cashel, and Kathleen getting the rebound there onto Mary Kelly. Mary going through nicely, getting some help also there from Regina Mulligan. It's not over the end line yet, they're racing towards it there and just keeping it in play. This is Majella Hallinan keeping it in, getting a second bite at the charity, and just wide from Regina Mulligan there. She was on the spot in the square waiting for the clearance, but just sent it a couple of inches to the left and sending it wide. Adrian O'Brien pucks out again for Terenure. Sent right back again for Cashel. Kathleen Ryan very sharp there, getting the ball straight down the centre. But this is the full back, doing it Clancy for Terenure. He took her eye off it. There could be trouble here. Regina Mulligan with her, taking the shot, and the goalkeeper stops it the first time. Adrian O'Brien getting it out the first time. There's another one coming up, one feels. Kathleen Ryan in after it now, but it's nudged away eventually. Frances Murphy getting it out for Terenure. Adele Murphy sending it further. Will have to go after it herself. That's Adele now, flicking it ahead of her. Kicking it ahead of her now and being beaten in the end. The ball knocked away by Siobhan Ryan for Cashel. Still more or less in the centre of the field. Cashel playing towards the right, try to drive the ball down that way. There are 3 of them there. It's Mary Kelly getting it into the centre, but the Terenure girls getting more determined. They're 2 goals behind though. Frances Murphy getting it out, and the ball missed there by Cora Hennessy for Cashel. She gets the second chance though, and that's a good clearance by Cora. We've got 30 yards out now from the Terenure goal. Majella Hallinan with it. That's good work by Majella into the centre, and now here's danger. Regina Mulligan making her way in, and the goalkeeper takes her eye off. It's a goal. It's another goal for the Cashel girls, who are 4-1 ahead now after 22 minutes in the second half. And one feels that the battle is just a bit too uphill now for Terenure. Unfortunate on Adrian O'Brien there. She was being hurried by the forwards coming in, and the ball finished up in the net. Terenure fighting back again though. Nobody can say they gave up easily. That's Frances Murphy getting it out for Terenure. They've a sub on as Geraldine Brady has come on in the forward line, but she didn't get hold of that one. And Cashel coming again. There's Kathleen Ryan now, but a bit over eager to hit that one. And it comes to Kathleen Ryan eventually, but again she doesn't get hold of it. Mary Kelly's there to help out Cashel, but now it's Terenure. Clearance by Fiona Clancy. Cora Hennessy away over there for Cashel, hitting it towards the sideline, being hooked, but still in contention for the ball. And it comes back to Mary Luby, who gets it away. Sent right back again though by Adele Murphy. And Cashel appear to this well in command as Mary Hayes turns into her opponent and gives Terenure a chance, but she's covering off well. Mary Hayes still there, and that's still Mary Hayes. What a good full back she is, but losing the ball there. And now a chance for Terenure again, a bit slow to take it. And 3 Cashel girls now are ready to get rid of it. This is Mary Luby into the centre. Teresa Dwyer onto Kathleen H. Ryan, trying to get it down the middle of the field. Hit back again by Frances Murphy. Cashel seem to have the extra player all the time, though of course they only have 12 like the other team, but they are playing that bit better and getting into space and playing a bit more eagerly perhaps. It's a free though, as referee Jane Murphy from Galway signals it for Terenure just inside the Cashel half of the field. It's a long one too, in towards, oh, well cleared by Mary Hayes there. And once more Cashel seemed to have it under control, hunting very hungrily for the ball. The clearance wasn't a great one though. It's Gay Moran sending it in towards the goal, but again the long distance shooting just not paying off at all, and apart from everything else it's off target. So we're over full time now in this All-Ireland College's junior Camogie final. Cashel appeared to be safe. 4 goals to Terenure's 1. Referee checking her watch as the puck out coming from Nuala Bonner in the Cashel goal. And there it is, the full-time whistle, and the champions for the first time ever are the Presentation Convent from Cashel. So the ball goes in for the start of the All-Ireland College's senior Camogie final, and Athenry immediately in the attack. They're playing against the breeze in the first half, but they're going straight into the attack. Rita Coonan getting it out there for Callan. Not sending it very far. Midge Poniard sends it back again for Athenry. Still in the centre of the field though. And Downey getting it out, and a good attack by Callan coming up now, but it's cleared out by Bernadette Duffy for Athenry. Towards the sideline, hasn't gone out yet. Olive Cody after it, keeping it in play. That's Breda Coonan for Callan. Oh, and there was a shot there from Maurice Barry, which hit one of the Athenry players, Greta O'Brien, in the face. You don't see that happening very often in either hurling or camogie. And referee Phil Breslin very wisely holding things up just for a moment to have a look and see is she all right. But Greta, I think, is all right. She's a sore face, but she's all right. Referee will restart the game by throwing it in between them. And Athenry scrambling to get rid of that. Midge Poniard getting it out to the centre of the field. Knocked right back again though by Anne Downey for Callan. And further out by Bernadette Larkin. It's Greta O'Brien, the lady who got the knock a moment ago. She's still, I'd say, not quite settled back. She took her eye off that ball, but Bernie Poniard is helping her out for Athenry. On towards Teresa Dwan. This is Teresa now, an immensely experienced player, Teresa, getting it into the centre. Eileen Hines after. It's cleared away though from her by Anne Downey. And Athenry coming again. Midge Poniard, tall girl, sending in a beautiful curling ball which has gone a bit to the left though and just gone wide. The first attack of the game to Athenry, but still nothing on the scoreboard, and we have 2 minutes gone in the first half. Callan goalkeepers Bernadette Powell pucking it out right into the Athenry half of the field. Athenry defence very tight though. The ball flicked out by Bernadette Duffy. Still danger around. Geraldine Healy trying to get rid of it. Coming on out there towards Maurice Barty into the centre to Angela Downey. A shot from Angela, and it is over the bar. It's a point. The first score of the game for Callan, a point. Seven minutes gone in the first half, and Callan have gone ahead by that 1 point. Will Angela Downey get this? She will. She's got it. She's 40 yards out. That's a good shot. Oh, what a lovely point by Angela Downey. And we now have 12 minutes gone in the first half, and that was a lovely score from Angela Downey, her second of the game. In fact, the only 2 scores of the game have come from Angela, as the ball is poked out by Breda Cody for Athenry. They're 2 points down now. And Downey has it all tied up there in the centre for the Kilkenny girls at the moment. Geraldine Healy getting it out a bit for Athenry. Just crosses the halfway line. Sent right back again by Kathleen Murphy for Callan. Callan wearing the lighter coloured outfits. That's Breda Coonan. Sending it down the centre. Sent further on there by Mary Carroll. This could be dangerous. Mary B. Lawler takes a shot back to Mary Carroll. It goes. Steadying up, and a good save by Breda Cody, but it could be a goal yet. No, it's desperately got away there by Athenry. They're living dangerously at the moment. Olive Cody clearing it out for Athenry, but Callan swarming after them. This is Angela Downey again. There's a great burst of excitement every time Angela gets the ball, and she's being penalised once more. It's a free out. The referee Phil Breslin are judging that she is forcing her way through the tackles too much. So Midge Poniard plays for Galway and Connacht, as well as being captain of the Athenry team. Takes the free, gets it just beyond the halfway line. And Downey this time doesn't get hold of it. The whistle goes though, and Athenry are penalised on this occasion. And Downey to take the free just inside her own half of the field. Kind of sliced that one, not up to her usual standard. Good work there by Midge Poniard, clearing it away, but Anne Downey's waiting for it. That's a good clearance too. Using the right wing this time. Mary Carroll going for it. Will she beat it to the sideline? She just about does. Mary Carroll's next job now is to control that ball. And she didn't hold on to it too well. Olive Cody taking it from her. Getting to Greta O'Brien. Clearance comes out to Teresa Dwan, and Teresa has it now. It's just on the halfway line. There's a good solo run by Teresa Dwan for Athenry. Flicking it in nicely. But Madeleine Cohn taking her eye off it, and the ball dropping out of her hand. It's nudged away there by Bernadette Larkin. For Callan, it hasn't gone over that line yet, just barely keeps in play. It's kept in by Breda Coonan, but it's only for Greta O'Brien for Athenry, who sends them attacking again. There's Anne Downey for Callan. Whistle goes, a free out. Tackle on, and there wasn't quite within the rules, so it's a free out for Callan. There are 2 points to the good. They'd prefer to be a little more at this stage, I'd say. 15 minutes gone, about 10 to go in the half. And Downey playing with the breeze. Takes the free for Cashel, or for Callan, I should say. Cleared out by Midge Poniard into the centre. This is Teresa Dwan. Very difficult player to dispossess when she has the ball. Madeleine Cohn this time, and again she doesn't manage to control it. And back it comes to Anne Downey. Gets it out, and it bounces strangely there for a moment. Bernie Poniard has to go back, won't get it. Midge will. Olive Cody into Bernie Poniard, and this is Sarita Cody getting it out, and is dribbling past her 3 players there, bouncing about in a comedy of errors for a moment. Again it's Teresa Dwan. 30 yards out, and that one is wide. Teresa, a very forceful player, rather like Angela Downey on the Callan team, but not on target with her shooting. So once more it's Anne Downey to puck out for Callan, who are leading by 2 points to 1. Nicely knocked down there by Bernie Poniard. And then she loses it to Angela Downey. Angela flicking it cleverly down the centre. This is Murdy B. Lawler making her way through, still making her way through. And the ball is in the net. The last touch there by Murdy Carroll. Murdy Lawler making it, but Murdy Carroll flicking it in. The last touch before it crossed the line as Breda Cody found herself outnumbered in the Athenry goal. So it's a goal and 2 points now for Callan, and it's no score yet for Athenry. Now they're coming again. Teresa Dwan. Still after that ball. Oh, and hits the side netting. That shot was travelling like a bullet, but it was just about a foot too much to the right and hit the side netting. One feels that goalkeeper Bernadette Cahill would have had some trouble stopping that. She's going to puck this one out though, and it's not a bad puck out either. There's Midge Poniard again. Dropping it down nicely. Well taken by Teresa Dwan. Now we could have some action. Making her way in, but that'll have to be a free this time as Anne Downey clears it away defiantly. But it's going to be a free in, and Teresa Dwan on the ground, being held up by the referee. And she appears to be all right. This will be a 15 yards free, the equivalent of a 21 yards free in hurling. Almost in front of the posts. Midge Poniard, the captain, coming up to take it, and one feels she may try for the goal. The goal just coming up to half time as we are now would be quite a psychological boost to the girls from Athenry. As near to in front of the post as hardly matters. She's going for the point, and she's got it. So Athenry reduced the leeway to 4 points, very close to half time. 1 goal and 2 points for Callan, 1 point for Athenry. And once again it's Anne Downey for Callan to puck out. Oh, that was low. Gets to Teresa Dewan. She's thinking of sending it back, but the referee is right on the spot. Whistles for half-time. So at half-time, Kilkenny are leading Galway, or Callan are leading Athenry by 1-2 to 1 point. So the ball goes in for the start of the second half, and Callan have an advantage of 4 points, 1-2 to a point. Athenry now playing with the breeze in this second half, but as Callan get attacking early, it's Angela Downey. Cleared well there by Bernadette Duffy for Athenry. Eileen Hines trying to get hold of the ball, but it's cleared away a bit there by Bernadette Larkin for Callan. Angela Downey having her puck blocked down there by Midge Poniard, and we're going to have a line ball for Callan. No, the girl on the line is going to throw it in between them. The referee is not satisfied with the procedure there, and she's going to ask them to do it again. No, it is adjudged a Callan ball by referee, overruling the girl on the line there, and I think rightly on this occasion. Oh, a nice cross there by Mary Carroll for Callan. Well cut off though, and well cleared too by Geraldine Healy for Athenry. Now they seem to be away. Midge Poniard getting into her hand and then losing it. Second chance. Third chance, and she gets it away. Towards Eileen Hines. Eileen missing it. Bernadette Larkin missing it too. Back to Eileen Hines again. And a real comedy of errors there for a moment. It comes to Midge Poniard. She'll tidy things up. That's a good ball from Midge, playing with the breeze. Into the hands there, Teresa Dwan. Shot from Teresa's blocked down. There's an injury there on Mary Walsh, it looks like. So substitute Claire White coming on to replace Mary Walsh, who was unfortunately injured a moment or two ago early in this second half. Just about 3 minutes gone of play. And it's a free out. Or is it a free in? It's a free in. Free for Athenry. And one wonders, will this loss of Mary Walsh upset Callan now? Midge Poniard to take the free, about 16 or 17 yards out, looks for the goal and gets it, a lovely goal. So this could be the revival, or the start of it, for Athenry. They're only a point behind now. Beautifully shot goal there from the free by Midge Poniard. And back come Callan, but they're stopped there by the Athenry girls. And it goes right on to Madeleine Cohen, and she wasn't expecting it. Hard to blame her, I suppose. She thought the fullback would get it. Bernadette Larkin, and that's the girl who's recovered now. Madeleine's still after it. Olive Cody now sending it back in. Teresa Dwan. Teresa's 30 yards out. She'd like to get the equaliser. And the whistle goes there as she's fouled. So it's going to be a free in, and Midge Poniard will take it, and this is well within her compass. It's 1-2 for Callan, it's 1-1 for Athenry, and Midge to take this free, which could be so important for her team. Looking for the point, and she has sent it over the bar. The teams are level. So the team's level, the referee restarting play quite near the Callan goal, but Angela Downey's there for the loose ball. Teresa Dwan robbing her, dribbling it in, and a great save again by goalkeeper Bernadette Cahill. Oh, that's great defensive work by Callan. This will be a 30, but my goodness, what a goalkeeper this Bernadette Cahill is. Twice she has saved her team from goals that looked absolutely certain. Umpire throwing the ball out to the referee. And this 30 to be taken by Midge Poniard. It's about 15 yards to the right of the posts. The team's level, 1 goal and 2 points each. We're 12 minutes into the second half. And it's a goal! What an unusual goal after such great goalkeeping by Bernadette Cahill. Well, there may have been a deflection, or defence may have touched that ball on the way in, but now it's Athenry leading 2-2 to 1-2, and here they come again. Teresa Dwan on the ground. Madeleine Cohen getting it into the centre. Eileen Hines overrunning it there, going after it. Teresa Dwan still on the ground. Eileen Hines getting into the centre. Anne Downey is there. The referee's whistle blows as Teresa Dwan is injured. Well, we've had an unusual number of stoppages in this game. Referee restarting it again now. Athenry leading by a goal, 2-2 to 1-2. Midge Poniard, what a game she's played, but getting it to her opposite number there, Angela Downey. And the ball going loose. Athenry swarming onto it now is Angela Downey. She'll have to try and get something going for the Callan girls fairly soon. Claire White getting it on a bit further, so also as Mary Carroll in towards the goal, knocked out there by Mary Lawler, out towards the left. And Greta O'Brien coming to the rescue for Athenry. Doesn't send it very far, it goes to Maurice Barry. Maurice very far out in the left wing there, a nice pass in. Seems to be well covered, but Claire White is in there for Callan. Knocked out towards the corner flag and sent a long way out there by Sarita Cody. Now that's Kathleen Murphy sending it in for Callan to Angela Downey, and a shot from Angela, and she has sent it over the bar. A good point by Angela Downey for Callan. About 10 minutes play left in the second half. 2 points between them. The holders' presentation, Athenry, 2 goals and 2 points, and the challengers, St. Brigids Mercy Convent in Callan, 1 goal and 3 points. Midge Poniard for Athenry, sending it down the centre, waiting for it on Downey for Callan. Plays a bit of football too, obviously. The referee decides she was fouled anyway, so it's going to be a free. Free for Callan, and one presumes for Anne Downey, just inside their own half of the field. Anne Downey then, captaining Callan. Seemed to slip as she took that, and it's not a bad one just the same. Midge Poniard stops it. From one captain to another. Sent right back in again though by Anya Malloy. There's Angela Downey. This looks really dangerous. Oh, and the shot is well blocked and well cleared away there for Athenry. Olive Cody in possession. If she can get her up in her hand, she won't find it too easy. That was Greta O'Brien who ran, getting it to Eileen Hines. Eileen running into trouble and gets out of it. Got Madeleine Cohen there ahead of her number 13. Madeleine trying to steer it in and has half succeeded. Eileen Hines is there as well, but the ball just won't come with her. Madeleine Cohen after it now for Athenry, and has it. Still has it, making Eileen Hines a shot, and it hits the side netting. Athenry certainly looking dangerous now as they're piling on the attacks. They're still only 2 points ahead though, 2-2 to 1-3, and Downey pucking out. Casual play there for a moment by Anya Malloy, being punished by Midge Poniard, sending it back in towards Teresa Dwan, robbed by Anne Downey. Midge Poniard waiting for the clearance. Well blocked down by Anne Downey because Teresa Dwan was lurking inside her. It's just as well she stopped that one. Palming it to Angela Downey. Claire White. Well, it would have been nice if it worked, but it didn't. Greta O'Brien robbing her for Athenry. And Angela Downey running loose on the right, ready for the pass. Being terribly closely watched though. She has it again. Still Angela Downey getting it in towards the centre, and the goalkeeper's there, and she plays football too. She's Breda Cody. Out to the line ball, but they don't mind. That attack looked dangerous. Breeze in her face now as she takes this. Blocked out a bit. Mary B. Cal to send it back in. She does to Breda Coonan. A shot from Breda, and it's over the bar. A good point. This game isn't over by any means yet. Only a point in the difference now, and we have about 6 minutes left to play, maybe a little bit more. Athenry, 2 goals, 2 points. That's 8 points. Callan, 1 goal, 4. That's 7 points. Teresa Dwan for Athenry. Here they go. Good run by Teresa Dwan. Still a good run. The whistle is gone. The whistle has gone as the referee goes over there to the position from which it will be taken, about 25 or 30 yards out. She's having a word there with Anne Downey, who I think is inquiring what the free was for, but anyway, she knows now. And Midge Poniard to take the free in, with her team that slender point ahead. It's a good bit to the right. Didn't lift it right either. Nothing wrong with the shot though, it's over the bar. So just a tiny bit more breathing space now for Athenry. They're 2-3, that's 9 points, against Callan's 1-4, that's 7 points. But Callan anxious to get that ball back into play and get back up towards the Athenry goal again. Angela Downey battling away for it. Ball coming back towards Bernie Poniard. Bernie steering it ahead of her. Teresa Dewan running hard to get to it. Beaten to it though by Breda Coonan. Teresa Dewan still battling away, trying to find Eileen Hines. She won't succeed, and Downey's there. And being hooped there by Madeleine Cohn. Gets to Angela Downey though. And another attack for Callan broken up there. And cleared away by Midge Poniard. Up towards Eileen Hines and Anne Downey. Eileen, the girl in possession this time, didn't look where she was putting that really, and still may get to Teresa Dewan. Which it has done. For Athenry, got the shot under pressure. Oh, what a good point! That shot from Teresa Dewan was really under some pressure, and yet she stuck it over from an acute angle. 2-4 to 1-4. Athenry a goal ahead again. We've nearly 21 minutes gone in the second half, and the goalkeeper, Bernadette Cowell, slicing that puck out. Kathleen Murphy clearing it out. Out to Breda Carroll. Good ball from Breda. Dangerous looking ball too. In towards the goal. After it is Mary B. Lawler. And it's a goal! Marie's buried the scorer.